Hello friends, today we'll study about catalyst and collision theory. So first of all, what is catalyst? Catalyst is that substance which alters the rate of the reaction without undergoing any permanent chemical change in it. For example, you have a reaction 2KClO3 and catalyst here is MnO2 and it produces 2KCl plus 3O2. So what happens is the MnO2 is the catalyst in this reaction and it does not undergo any chemical change and it is retained as it is after the reaction. So we will understand the mechanism for catalyst with the help of a graph. So this is the graph. Here there is potential energy. Here there is reaction coordinate. And here there is reactants energy. Here there are reactants, here there are products, and there it is activated complex or the intermediate complex. What happens when the catalyst enters into the system? It forms temporary bonds with the reactants. Okay, and the energy of the intermediate formed increases. So then the bond between the reactant and the catalyst breaks down and it forms the product, and the catalyst is retained again, right? So this is the activation energy, the difference of energy between the intermediate complex or activated complex and the reactants. So when you add the catalyst, what happens? It gives another reaction path, another mechanism, and the energy of the intermediate complex or the activated complex decreases. And now what happens is the dashed line becomes, so this is the dashed line is with the catalyst. So now the activated energy, this is the activated energy EA, has been significantly reduced compared to when there was no catalyst. So when the activation energy is reduced, the rate of the reaction automatically increases according to the Arrhenius theory. By Arrhenius theory, we know that K is equals to A e to the power minus EA upon RT. So activation energy decreases, therefore the rate constant will increase and hence the rate of the reaction increases. So this was all about the catalyst. Now we'll learn about collision theory. Also the catalyst does not alter the equilibrium constant of the reaction. Equilibrium constant, that is capital K equilibrium, you can write it this way. So equilibrium constant of the reaction is not affected by the catalyst. It just increases the equilibrium rate. That means the time. The reaction happens in a quick time, in a short interval of time with the help of the catalyst. And the rate of the forward reaction and rate of the backward reaction both happens with the same rate, that is increased rate, and the equilibrium of the reaction is not affected. Now what is the collision theory? So according to the collision theory, rate of the reaction is equals to e to the power minus EA upon RT, and there is a factor Z. So rate is equals to Z e to the power minus Ea upon RT, where Z is the collision frequency, and collision frequency is the number of molecules colliding per unit volume of the reaction mixture per unit second. Okay, so and Ea is the activation energy, R is gas constant, T is temperature, and this whole part is the fraction of molecules having energy greater than or equal to the activation energy. So these are called the fraction of molecules having energy greater than or equal to the activation energy. Now for a reaction to happen, according to the collision theory, for a reaction to happen, there must be effective collision between the molecules, and for effective collision there must be effective collision between the molecules. And for effective collision there are two criteria. First of all, the kinetic energy the molecule should have effective sufficient kinetic energy. That means it should have threshold energy so that the molecule can collide with each other. And second is proper orientation of the reactant molecules. For example, you have bromomethane, and if you add the OH negative ion, so if you add from the front side of this molecule, then it won't collide, and this is not the proper orientation of the reactant molecules, and the product will not be formed. Okay, but if you are adding the OH negative from this side, then the reaction will happen, because the bromide ion will be removed from here, and OH negative ion will attack from this side, and the reaction will happen, and you will get, first of all, a transition state will be formed, and that transition state will be this is the transition state, and then the bromine will be removed, and you will get what? Inverted alcohol, methanol, right? So this is how the proper orientation of reactant molecules is needed for the according to the collision theory, for the reaction to happen. So for this reason, the P term, another term, that is P, which is called steric factor or orientation factor, is also added to this equation of collision theory, and now the rate will become rate is equals to P Z E to the power minus Ea upon RT. So this was all about the collision theory. Now we will solve questions on this theory. Let us see some questions. Now let us see a question. The question is, the rate of reaction doubles for increase of 10 Kelvin from 298 Kelvin. So what is the activation energy for this reaction? So the rate of the reaction doubles, that is K2 will become twice of K, and K1 if we are taking as K, that is rate constant, K1 is K, and the rate of reaction doubles, that is it becomes 2K when the temperature is increased by 10 Kelvin. So T1 will be 298 Kelvin, it is given in the question, and T2 is increase of 10 Kelvin. So 298 plus 10 will be 308 Kelvin. Okay, so temperature 298 Kelvin, T1, T2 is 308 Kelvin, K1 rate constant is K, and K2 will be 2K because the rate of the reaction doubles for increase of 10 Kelvin from 298 Kelvin. Now calculate EA. So we know that log K2 upon K1 is equals to EA upon 2.303 R 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. So we know this formula, and K2 is K, 2K, and K1 is K, right? And R is 8.314. EA we have to find out. T1 is 308, 298, and T2 is 308. So we will put T1, T2 and R here, and K will be cancelled out. So here will be log 2. Log 2 is 0.3010, and then we will solve this and we will get EA. So this is how we will solve this kind of question. Now next question is, that activation energy for a reaction is given as 209.5 kilojoule per mole at 581 Kelvin. Calculate the fraction of molecules of reactants having energy equal to or greater than activation energy. So for this, I told you that the fraction of molecule, let us say it is X. So X is equals to e to the power minus EA upon RT. So we have to find X. So we know activation energy as 209.5 kilojoule per mole. R is 8.314 and T temperature is 581. So we will put all these values, and then we will take log on both sides. So it will come out to be log X is equals to, log of this will be minus EA upon RT and 2.303. So log X is equals to minus EA upon 2.303 RT. Okay. Now we will put the values of EA, R and T, and we will get some value in negative because minus sign is also there, and it will come out to be log X. Then we will take anti-log on both sides, and we will get X is equals to anti-log of this value. So this way we can find the fraction of molecules of reactants having energy equal to or greater than activation energy. So I hope you can easily calculate the anti-logs and logs with the help of tables, log tables or the calculators. And I have made you understand the concept behind the problem. So I hope you understood this topic. Thank you.